So today we're going to be forming an American empire in Age of History 2. Now, in this series so far, I have been doing a lot of reforming empires, so like the German Empire or the Soviet Union or the Russian Empire, but today we're going to be forming an empire, so kind of similar to what I do in my Empire series. We're starting off with the United States since they are the most powerful country in the world, although in this game they're ranked at number 2 behind India, which is kind of weird. But yeah, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new. All the support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into the scenario. Alright, so taking a look at the options tab here, same thing that I do in every single video. If you want to, you can go ahead and look at my presets that I use, but yeah, nothing. We basically touch nothing here. So we go ahead and hit play, and we're gonna go ahead and start off in September of 2021. Interesting. So as the United States, we were ranked at number 2 in the world, right behind India, and behind us is China, and then Germany, and then Russia. So yeah, this game's rankings are a little bit funky, especially considering Canada is ranked at number 12. Very funky. I mean, Tanzania's at 30. Yeah, okay, let's just go back to America. And I know people get mad when I call the United States America or whatever, but you know, United States see an empire that just doesn't sound right, so cry about it. But first I'm gonna go ahead and dump in, wow, I have a lot of research points. I'm gonna dump a majority of that into research, and then a lot of it into income production and taxation. I do not know why I have so many points. This might be a modified version that I'm playing on, because I did kind of mess with it a little bit, but I thought it was on a different save, so I guess we're gonna find out. Let's go ahead and raise taxes as much as possible, go ahead and lower goods and investments down, and let's go ahead and dump a lot of our money into research. So now we're getting around a technology point every turn. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the new ones. We're gonna put that into military upkeep, and now it's time to just spam the turn button. Yeah, so this is a modified version. No big issue though, because I mean, it is going to mess with it a little bit, but not too much. And I'll explain why this is a modified version later on in the video, but right now let's just focus on getting set up. I'm gonna go ahead and invest in some ports up here around the borders of Canada and Mexico. And for the American Empire, we're gonna need a lot of naval assets because we are going all over the place. All right, so I've constructed a lot of ports all over the corners of the country. Actually, I don't have enough money. All right, there we go. There's a port for Miami. And now let's continue to dump our money into research. Looks like Israel wants to join an alliance with us. I'm gonna go ahead and refuse that because I don't want to get involved in foreign conflicts. And it also looks like Syria exploded. That's interesting. All right, so I've gotten a decent amount of technology points. I'm gonna go ahead and stop spending so much money on that stuff, start spending some money on this kind of stuff. We have a lot of money per turn, so it's not like I have to like be resilient with this kind of stuff, but you know, 25 per thousand per turn, it's pretty good. All right, let's build up our money a little bit. Looks like Taiwan wants a coalition against China. I'm gonna go ahead and decline that. Oh, Germany went monarchist. That's interesting. Also looks like Russia and Belarus united. All right, anyway, let's not be like careful about this. We're going after Canada right away. I'm gonna get a little bit more money, and then we're gonna go ahead and invade. Also, it looks like we upped India because of our population, but our economy is supposedly weaker than them. Don't know about that one, but oh, they're at war. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's interesting. I'm at war with Russia and Mexico. I'm going to try to get a peace deal with Russia, but Mexico, I am not afraid to fight. And I have $1.5 million, which with any other country that would have been an inflation number, but since we're America, I think we're built different. So yeah, I guess we're going to be fighting Mexico before Canada, which is not what I wanted to do. Also looks like Mexico has a freakish amount of troops, which is not an issue because we are once again the United States. Russia did not want their peace deal, so I'm gonna go ahead and mingle in their politics and get some other countries to fight up against them. And this is the only reason I really do this is because I don't want to have to fight a large scale war in one of these videos because that takes forever, and I ain't got time for that. All right, so it looks like Russia has now messed around and found out, and Mexico is gonna very soon feel the same way. All right, so according to this game, Mexico has a larger economy than the United States of America, which I don't know about that. So they have spent around 200,000 troops on me already. I don't know how they have the money for that. I don't think it's possible or realistic, but that's this game for you. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off all the funding for all this stuff because we don't need that since we're at war. I'm also gonna start recruiting people out of Florida since they're built different. And no, I don't have any money. Never mind. Well, this sucks. All right, so a little bit of an update on the invasion of Mexico here. I have around 17% of their territory, but they keep pulling troops out of nowhere, which is very, very frustrating. Now, I think I'm starting to beat them to the point where they're not gonna be able to push back as much as they were. However, it is still a tough war that I'm fighting here. So, whoa. All right, time for a little bit of a Mexico update. I have captured their capital, Mexico City. I've taken over the Yucatan Peninsula, and I have a majority of the northern area of Mexico. However, my troops are all dead. Not something that you want to see in a war. But I'm going to make one last little push just to try to get any more land if possible. Looks like I'm actually going to lose a lot more than gain. There we go. Let's go ahead and try to get a peace deal with them. I have 47% of their territory, so they'd best be accepting this. And in this peace deal here, we're just going to take this much land, maybe a little bit more. Maybe I deserve a little bit more. We're going to be demanding war reparations, and that is all. Hopefully they accept it, and they do. And just like that, we have gotten what we need from Mexico. So now for all the troops who remain, which are probably not a lot, we're going to go ahead and put them in Miami. Looking at the rest of the world, looks like Russia's getting messed up. China and India are still going at it. Africa looks like nothing has changed. Yeah, everything looks normal to me. All right, now that all of our troops are in Miami, let's go ahead and recruit a whole bunch more. And then yeah, we're gonna send them to Miami. So these are all Florida people, and this army will be unstoppable. Now for the Bahamas, we have a pretty friendly relationship with them, but not for long, as we are gonna go ahead and invade them, and this will be a very low casualty war, as nobody lives here. Yeah, well, that wasn't low casualty, but you know, it was like 3.7, so we're fine. We're gonna go ahead and completely annex them because they need to be. Turks and Caicos, those guys, Caicos, what? They're under the control of the UK. I'm not going to invade that because I don't want to get into a war with the UK. So let's go ahead and send these guys back out to sea, and we are going to go ahead and threaten to invade Cuba. That's right, we threatened them and invaded them all at the same time. And for this, pretty simple. They're not that strong of a country, so we're just gonna roll right on through here with all 100,000 Florida men. We'll send them back out the sea, down south, and then we're gonna go ahead and capture this island right here, which there shouldn't be anyone there. There isn't. In this peace deal here, we're gonna go ahead and obviously completely annex all of Cuba, and now we control the entrance to the Gulf of Mexico. Now the Cayman Islands, they are still under the control of the UK, so we're not gonna mess with them, but we will be messing with Jamaica, and that was that. All right, back out to sea we go. And now we're gonna go after Haiti in the Dominican Republic. Simple war here. Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. They die, and now we go after the Dominican Republic. They also die. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back out to the sea. And for some reason in this scenario, Puerto Rico is independent. So let's go ahead and fix that issue and invade them. There we go. And now we have most of the Northern Caribbean under our control. Now, of course, there's still these guys. Not really worried about them though, since they're useless on little islands. No offense to anyone that lives there though. The United States of America is almost just America. There's only 2 more countries that we need to invade. And the reason I started there is because I don't really know if Greenland is a country. Technically it's a dominion of Denmark, so no, it's not a country. But at the same time, it kind of is, so let's invade it. We'll fix the whole issue by just erasing it. All right, the Greenlanders are fighting back, except they're not. And we go ahead and roll through yet another country. In the peace deal, obviously, we're gonna go ahead and fully annex them. And now Canada has something to be worried about. I'm actually gonna go ahead and build a port up here, and I'm going to leave 2/3 of the troops that are here up here, and that's because they're going to be used in the invasion of Canada. That's right, we're going to be invading them from the north down and from the south up. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and actually leave all the troops here, just because I have a feeling this war is going to be kind of annoying, and I definitely don't want Canada to get the jump on me. All right, so now for the build up, there's a whole bunch of nobody over here, which kind of sucks. And we have inflation. Great. We're now going to go ahead and line the border of Canada with as many troops as possible, which turns out to be a lot. A rebellion in Greenland, that's interesting. We're gonna go ahead and crush that. I probably need to start assimilating a little bit more. Maybe I'll drop taxes as well. What is happiness looking like? 88%, so that's weird that I had a rebellion. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm not messing around with Canada. I have a total of, let's see how many troops I have. I have 434,000 troops invading Canada. That's a lot. That's like half of what the US has in real life. Now, there is a total of 0 troops guarding Alaska, so that might just have to be a small sacrifice that we'll have to repay later. So Alaskan people, I apologize. Anyway, all of our troops are now in their battle positions and ready to invade Canada. I might station a little bit of troops on or in Alaska, but I don't think they're gonna last very long, especially if they target Alaska. But yeah, you never know, maybe they're smart. Anyway, Canada, who is very big and can't even fit on my screen, you are now declared upon. War, that is. Not, wait, what? I think I'm tripping. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's go ahead and send these Greenland troops over to the northern province of Canada, which is, what is this province even called? It doesn't have a name, but what? Anyway, invasion time. Ah, yes. Mass success. Love to see it. And they did kind of like dent my troops like a lot, which is surprising, but I'm not worried at all. Maybe I should be, maybe I shouldn't be, but this is going great so far. I mean, we've already captured 28% of Canada apparently, and that's just because I took over all the populated areas. So they are attacking Alaska. Interesting. They're not doing it very well. Also, is that a map of North America? That's weird. Okay then. All right, well, Canada is seemingly disappearing as I speak. Turns out invading them from the north is very effective. I've really only got to worry about Quebec right now, and other than that, there's like a few islands that I need to capture, like this one. But yeah, the Canadians have been squashed. And just like that, that was the last Canadian province, meaning that the United States is now likely the largest country in the world because Russia, oh, holy Kazakhstan is... Wow. Anyway, Canada, let's go ahead and fully annex them. This was a very heavily casualty war. We had 160,000, they had 173,000. We somehow ended up with 1,800 civilian deaths and 1,300 for them. I don't want to talk about that one. With a total of 334,000 casualties. So let's go ahead and fully annex Canada. And just like that, we have the American Empire. Let's make it official though. Let's change the name. American Empire. And we can go ahead and change our government type to oh, no, not that one. That's not right. Monarchy. Yeah, monarchy. There's a new flag. There is King Joe Biden. I don't know how I feel about saying that. Breaking down our population, 14 million Americans, 4.9, basically 5 million Canadians, 759 Mexicans, 752,000 Cubans, 324 Dominicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Greenlanders, Bahamans, Belizeans, Guatemalans, for some reason, wait, what? Turks and, I don't know how to say that. The Turks Island, there's 500 people from there living in the United States, even though we didn't invade them, so that's interesting. Anyway, that is gonna do it for today's video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. All the support right now is greatly appreciated because actually you don't need to know why. Personal reasons. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And of course, thank you to all the super fans. This includes Patrick Clauser, Yo Moma Moma, Texan Cowboy Cheese, Kylie Speaks Plays, Poland Country Ball, Dimitri, DW Cool Dude, Nevada Garbage Trucks, Yakko, Soviet Ball, and Serminator. Once again, thank you guys.